needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Gets the back moving. Finding open areas. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Penn State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The screen, and watch out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. But really, since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measure. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires toward the target. Finds a man on the right. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. That's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, and the ball is wiggled free near their own goal line. That's going to be a safety. The offense is back on top of it. This is bad, but it could have been worse.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Looking for space. It's Singleton. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets him to the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Fighting off the defender. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Dinkins. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Peoples. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for room. It's Donaldson. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Got it in the middle, it's Donaldson. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that has handled every moment and embraced it and excelled. This guy has been phenomenal.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Donaldson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Breaks into the open. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had to absolutely chance.
Got the first down and more. At the 45 on his way. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he got away from the D, they had no catching him. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. And the returner will be dragged down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Slithers into space. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient,
There he goes. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Donaldson. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Off the play fake. The short hand, it's Ross. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to pass, it's Allard. Looking left. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right down the middle. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. A lot of yardage in front of them, 1st and 10 from their own 19. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the catch on the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Takes a hit as he fired. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Sayin. Got the quick pass. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Buckeyes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throwing right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Going for the marker on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. On the run, it's Singleton. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Open spaces. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Off play action. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Caught close to the marker, it's Ross. They recover their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was 4th down and they'll give up the ball.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Running back searching for a hole. He's stopped at the 14-yard line and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After throwing a pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear.
Going over the top. Intercepted for the 11th time. Still running at the 40. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touch.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Now he can return this. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdue. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's St. Clair. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On the move. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the hardest position to play in team sports. The fact that this guy is right at a high school and somehow in the conversation to win the Heisman Trophy, that's one of the best stories right now in all of sports.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The ball pops out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And you cough cough up the football, give it to the other team. Man, what a turn of events when going in to possibly score with a big play to giving the football to the other team.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Complete to start this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
Yeah, I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they turn it into a defensive score. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, not picking up the first.
They've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
On the ground, it's Jackson. There he goes! And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to fire deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. They go to the wide receiver screen. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his second catch. And I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this much in this game so late. They just have not been able to get one of their biggest weapons involved as often as they needed to.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
work on offense now. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Allard. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab deep. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Ohio State, 21.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, going to the air. Bringing the heat. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to.
Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. The screen, he can go. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll run play action. Rush is on him. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Complete on 3rd down. Sweet cut there. Made a defender miss. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. With the catch, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Quarterback on the keeper. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up fourth down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. So Penn State takes down Ohio State, a couple of blue bloods, cornerstone programs in college football, and you know both sides.